She's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's it's and what's it's galore. You want thingamabobs? I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing, walking around on those, what you call them? Oh, feet. Flipping your feet, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, walking around on that, what's that word again? Street, up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. What could I give if I could live out of these waters? What could I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? Bet you on land, they understand, bet they don't reprimand their daughters. Wet young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand and ready to know what the people know. Ask my questions and get some answers. What's a fire and why does it, what's the word? Burn, when's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore that shore above? Out of the sea, wish I could be part of that world. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. My name is Michael Kelleher, but if you didn't already know that, you're probably in the wrong place or my new best friend. So let's get this night started off with a little bit of truth-telling. I'm calling this night in the original key, and that is a lie. Not everything is in the original key. A lot of it's transposed. But the idea still stands, and don't worry, I'm not cheating. The important one still will be. What tonight really is, basically, is me singing a bunch of songs traditionally performed by women. I'm not doing it for a bit, I'm not trying to be edgy, and I'm certainly not just doing it because my voice never changed. No, these are all songs that have always meant a lot to me, and I've always wanted to sing. And now that I have you all in this room, I finally can.
performing as I head out to California to pursue some new dreams. So it only felt right to come full circle with this song. In 2007, I fell in love with musical theater when I was cast as Michael Darling in the national tour of Peter Pan. In a lot of ways, many of them ironic, that shows when I grew up. It was the first time I was away from my family, first time I saw that theater wasn't just fun and games. But it was also when I learned that your work can be full of passion and excitement. Because every night, I would put on those blue footy pajamas, and the overture would start to play, and magic would just come to life on stage with the help of faith, trust, and pixie dust. But the best part of all is something I will never forget, because there's nothing quite like it, and that's learning to fly.
You'll have a treasure if you stay there, more precious far than gold, for once you have found your way there, you can never, never grow old. And that's my home where dreams are born and time is never planned. Just think of lovely things and your heart will fly on wings forever. It never, never
Talking about flying,
something has changed within me. Something is not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game. Too late for second guessing. Too late to go back to sleep. It's time to trust my instincts. Close my eyes and leave. It's time to try defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity, and you can't pull me down. I'm through accepting limits, 'cause someone says they're so. Some things I cannot change, but till I try, I'll never know. Too long I've been afraid of losing the love I guess I've lost. Well, if that's love, it comes at much too high a cost. I'd sooner fight defying gravity. Kiss me goodbye, I'm defying gravity, and you can't bring me down. Limited, my future is unlimited. And I've just had a vision, almost like a prophecy. I know it sounds truly crazy and true. The vision's hazy, but I swear someday I'll be in the sky, defying gravity, flying so high, I'm defying gravity. They'll never bring me down. So if you can't find me, look to the western sky.
So I told you I wouldn't be cheating. That one was the original key. So, I'm forgetting where I am in the show. Ruchir, what song is next?
The one from the Dolphin Show,
Thank
but
you.
not.
If I can see where this one's going. So, most of you know that during my time at Northwestern, I've moved away from performing and towards producing. To me, there's something so cool about being able to see a process all the way through from its earliest conception to the final product, to turn a creative vision into reality. And I've been really fortunate to be able to work on some amazing projects at this school with some equally amazing collaborators. I remember vividly a couple years ago sitting in Norris in the Lewis room on the second floor, and it was opening night of My Fair Lady, directed by the brilliant Danny Capinos. And as that overture started to play and the actors came on stage, I thought to myself that I finally found what I was supposed to be doing. And I remember the next day, actually, I went out to brunch with my mom and dad, and they asked me if I was planning on petitioning to produce The Dolphin Show. And I said, absolutely not. Petitions were 7 days later, and you know how it ended. But the next year, Ragtime, it was one of the most challenging, arduous, hard years of my life. But it was also the most fulfilling. And by the time we got to that opening night again, and I was sitting in the balcony of Cannes, right next to the equally brilliant Michael Hurwitz, I knew that there was nothing else I would ever want to do. But I would be lying, of course, if I said I never wanted to take over for some of my leading ladies. Bed, I couldn't go to bed. My head's too light to try to settle down. Sleep, I couldn't sleep tonight. Not for all the jewels in the crown. I could have danced all night. I could have danced all night and still have begged for more. I could have spread my wings and done 1,000 things I've never done before. I'll never know what made it so exciting. Why all at once my heart took flight. I only know when he began to dance with me. I could have danced all night. Yeah. Not the one you thought I was going to sing. While we're stopped, let's take a minute to thank and appreciate my amazing music director, pianist, guitarist, everything. He has been a godsend. Ruchir Khazanchi, could not have done this without you. So for this next song, I was trying to figure out how I could work cats into this cabaret. It is one of my core personality traits that I love Cats the musical. And the first thought, of course, was to do memory. But I figured that was a cop-out, too expected. I already had too many big sings. So I thought about it, and I came up with a brilliant solution. Instead of memory, I could do Growl Tiger's Last Stand, which is, for those of you who don't know, this 16-minute song about a battle between different tribes of cats. It's crazy. There are like all kinds of chorus members going around, and then I realized everyone would leave. So instead, here's a different song by Andrew Lloyd Webber from Song and Dance. Don't write a letter when you want to leave. Don't call me at 3 a.m. from a friend's apartment. I'd like to choose how I hear the news. Take me to a park that's covered in trees. Tell me on a Sunday, please. Let me down easy, no big song and dance, no
long faces, no long looks, no deep conversations. I know the way we should spend the day. Take me to a zoo that's got chimpanzees. Tell me on a Sunday, please. Don't want to know who's to blame. It won't help knowing. I don't want to fight day and night. Bad enough you're going. Don't leave in silence with no words at all. Don't get drunk and slam the door. That's no way to end this. I know how I want you to say goodbye. Find a circus ring with a flying trapeze. Tell me on a Sunday, please. I don't want to fight day and night. Bad enough you're going. Don't leave in silence with no words at all. Don't get drunk and slam the door. That's no way to end this. I know how I want you to say goodbye. Don't run off in the pouring rain. Don't call me as they call your plane. Take the hurt out of all pain. Take me to a park that's covered in trees. Tell me on a Sunday, please.
So for the Northwestern people in the audience, which should be everybody, you should know that tomorrow is Dillo Day. And this will actually be my first real Dillo Day. You see, last year I was already in California for my internship. The year before, I was in Ohio for my sister's college graduation. Freshman year, just uptight. No, seriously, I've always been really good at accomplishing things. I've had good grades, had great internships, have had a lot of success in student theater. But a couple years ago, something clicked, and that wasn't enough anymore. I was tired of playing it safe, of being viewed as a list of achievements. A lot of people my age, my year, talk about how they were crazy as freshmen and how they're glad that they calmed down a little bit. But for me, I'm just glad that we met somewhere in the middle. I've never talked back. I've never slept late. I've never sat down and told to stand straight. I've never let go and gone with the flow. Don't even know really why. I've never asked questions or taken a dare. I've never worn clothes that might make people stare. I've never rebelled or stood up and yelled or even just held my head high. And all of the feelings unspoken, all of the needs unfed, they're all I have left of the life I never led. I've
to believe I'm where I belong, to stand up and say, I'm seizing the day, to not just obey, but to choose. And I may not surf, I may not see friends, but I have to know I still have the chance, and maybe I'll make a painful mistake. It's mine, though, to take or refuse, and all of the doors yet to open, all of the rooms ahead, they're beckoning bright, scary and new, and I'm standing tall, and I'm walking through. What's gone may be gone, but I won't go on playing dead. It's time to start living the life I never lived. There's a saying old says that love is blind. Still we're often told, seek and ye shall find. So I'm going to seek a certain man I've had in mind. Looking everywhere, haven't found him yet. He's the big affair I cannot forget. Only man I ever think of with regret. I'd like to add his initials to my monogram. Tell me, where is the shepherd for this lost lamb? There's somebody I'm longing to see. I hope that he turns out to be someone to watch over me. I'm a little lamb who's lost in the woods. I know I could always be good to one who'll watch over me. Though he may not be the man some girls think of as handsome, to my heart he carries the key. Won't you tell him, please, to put on some speed, follow my lead? Oh, how I need someone to watch over me. Someone to watch over me.
That was actually the first traditionally female song I ever sang publicly in Stephen Shellhart's amazing musical theater techniques class. But the first song I ever sang privately, traditionally sung by a woman, was in a voice lesson in freshman year, year zero, and it went much, much worse. So we're gonna try it again tonight.
Sometimes when I look at you, I don't know why you're late. Schoolgirl in a little world who learns everything late. I thought I had all the answers, but I don't have a clue. Sometimes when the clouds are thick and the wind starts to blow, I stare at my window wondering where I should go. I turn the lights out under the covers, all I think of is you. Just you. Say the word, and I just might listen. Say the word, and you might get your way. Loving you should be easier, but say the word, and I might have to stay. Meanwhile, there's so many things that I don't understand. I don't know why I tremble when you reach for my hand. I didn't know how to love until you swept me away. But say the word, and I just might listen. Say the word, and you might get your way. Loving you should be easier, but say the word, and I might have to stay. I wanna love, I wanna ride, I wanna be the girl there by your side. Just tell me when, just tell me how, tell me I'm ready now. Say the word, and I just might listen. Say the word, and you might get your way. Loving you should be easier, but say the word, and I might have to stay.
So when I was first thinking about putting this night together, it wasn't always going to be all female songs. No, I was originally going to throw in some Dear Evan Hansen, some Jesus Christ Superstar, some Jersey Boys. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized that even when I was a little kid, I would never leave a theater and say, I want to be Fiera, or I want to be Prince Eric. No, it was always the female roles that I wanted to play and their songs I wanted to sing, even when they were puppets. There's a fine line between a lover and a friend. And there's a fine line between reality and pretend. And you never know till you reach the top if it was worth the uphill climb. But there's a fine line between love and a waste of time. There's a fine line between a fairy tale and a lie. And there's a fine line between you're wonderful and goodbye. I guess if someone doesn't love you back, it isn't such a crime. There's a fine line between love and a waste of time. And
I don't have the time to waste on you anymore. I don't think that you even know what you're looking for. For my own sanity, I've got to close the door and walk away. There's a fine, fine line between together and not. And there's a fine, fine line between what you wanted and what you got. You've got to go after the things you want while you're still in your prime. There's a fine, fine line between love and a waste of time. In my high starched collar and my high top shoes and my hair piled high upon my head, I went to lose a jolly hour on the trolley and lost my heart instead. In his bright brown turban and his light green tie, he was quite the handsomest of men. I started to yen, so I counted to 10, and I counted to 10 again. Clang, clang, clang with the tree. Ding, ding, ding with the bell. Sing, sing, sing with my heartstrings. For the moment I saw him, I fell. Chug, chug, chug went the motor. Bump, bump, bump went the brake. Thump, thump, thump went my heartstrings. When he smiled, I could feel the car shake. He tipped his hat and took a seat. He said he hoped he hadn't stepped upon my feet. He asked my name. I held my breath. I couldn't speak because he scared me half to death. Plop, plop, bump with the motor. Plop, plop, plop with the wheels. Stop, stop, stop with my heartstrings. As he started to leave, I took hold of his sleeve with my hand. And as if it were planned, he stayed on with me, and it was grand just to stand with his hand holding mine to the end of the line. So that song was made famous by Judy Garland in the movie Meet Me in St. Louis. And for those of you who know me, you know I strongly, strongly believe that Judy Garland is the greatest performer ever to live, her biggest fan. On a side note, if you haven't on YouTube seen her video of Battle Hymn of the Republic as a tribute to JFK, fix that after this cabaret. But I digress. Another person I'm a huge fan of is Clare McLaughlin. In fact, my two favorite shows of this year both starred Clare McLaughlin. Bright Star, which was last weekend, amazing, and Wertz's production of Guys and Dolls. It was wonderful. So I've really wanted to sing with her for a while, and she said yes. So let's hope I get through this next number. Clare, can you come to the stage? Forget your troubles. Come on, get happy. You better check your cares away. Shout hallelujah and just get happy. Head to the judgment day.
for one of my biggest heroes. It's for the woman who taught me to always chase my dreams, to do my best, and to always lead with kindness and integrity in my life. She used to sing this song for me as a kid, and now I'm going to sing it for you. Mom, I love you. This one's for you. Yesterday, a child came out to wander, caught a dragonfly inside a jar. Fearful when the sky was full of thunder, and tearful at the falling of a star. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle game. 16 springs and 16 summers gone now. Cartwheels turn to car wheels through the town. And they tell him, take your time, it won't be long now, till you drag your feet to slow the circles down. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle game. Years spin by, and now the boy is 20. Though his dreams have lost some grandeur coming true, there'll be new dreams, maybe better dreams and plenty, before the last revolving year is through. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle game. And go round and round and round in the circle game. It's funny how some lyrics stay with you and change over time. That was one of the first things I have ever heard, but it's taken on new meaning, especially that last verse. Years spin by, and now the boy is 20. Though his dreams have lost some grandeur coming true, there'll be new dreams, maybe better dreams and plenty, before the last revolving year is through. Well, now I'm 22. When I was a little kid, I dreamed of being a garbage man. I would go around the house and throw everything out, trash or not, people's shoes, anything. So maybe my dreams have gained a little grandeur. But seriously, for most of my life, I was dead set on being a performer. And tonight might be the very last time I do that in quite a long time. But I have new dreams. And for me, those are definitely better dreams, and I have plenty. See, I got to Northwestern, and I discovered producing, and it set my soul on fire. So I had a new plan. I was going to go to New York. I was going to produce musical theater, and that was that. And then through a crazy turn of events, that all changed once again. And in a couple of weeks, I'll be heading out to California to start my new job at Walt Disney Imagineering, where I'll be helping to create the rides and attractions that will become part of cherished memories for millions of children and their families. The Disney parks were always a huge part of my childhood. And I remember since I was like 12 years old, I would go on a ride and I would say, I want to make that. I want to be an Imagineer. But I never thought it would actually happen. But sometimes dreams come true. It's an honor, and I could not be more excited for this next adventure. So here's one last song. Thank you all so much for coming. It means the world to me.
On Sunday night, I guess the folks were busy fighting. Joan already left home. 11 years old, on my own, feeling nothing but lonely. There's nothing to do, there's nothing out there but the traffic down on State 93. So we'd sit through the night by our old black and white TV. That's when I heard it. That's when I saw it. Calling. Disneyland, Magic Kingdom, Disneyland. Close my eyes real tight, wishing hard I might, wishing hard I may find my way to Disneyland. Gotta get to Disneyland on a western breeze. Magic carpet, please carry me away. Oh, I know you're gonna say the trees are paper mache. It's done with mirrors. The magic there. Each little bird's full of springs. You press a button, it sings recorded music in the air. They have the mouth in your face. It's only plywood and paste. Go on, say it. I'll turn around and tell you I don't care. I don't care. I will live in Disneyland. Make my home in Disneyland. Maybe it's all fake. That chance I'll take. It's perfectly okay. Someone give me Disneyland. Take me there to Disneyland. And when I get to Disneyland, I'll say there was a time our happiness seemed never ending. I was so sure that where we were heading was right. Life was a road so certain and straight and unbending. Our little road never a crossroad in sight. Back in the day when we spoke